Hello students, good morning to all of you. In last lecture, we studied definition of aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. Later on, we studied classification of aldehydes in detail. So today, we are going to study the next article in this topic, and that is the classification of ketones. So, ketones are classified into two classes. So the first one, it is the aliphatic ketones, and second one is the aromatic ketones. So remember that ketones are classified into two main classes. First one, it is the aliphatic ketones, and second one is the aromatic ketones. So let's try to understand meaning of aliphatic ketones. So aliphatic ketones are nothing but compounds in which these are nothing but compounds in which carbonyl group is attached to two alkyl groups. So aliphatic ketones are nothing but these are the compounds in which carbonyl group or carbonyl carbon is attached to two alkyl groups. So its general formula is R C double bond O, here R dash. So R and R dash, they may be same or different alkyl groups. So in this compound, this C double bond O group, it is oxo or it is the ketonic group. It is the oxo or it is the ketonic group. So aliphatic ketones are nothing but compounds in which carbonyl carbon or carboxyl group is attached to two alkyl groups. Their general representation or general formula is RC double bond O R dash, where this R and R dash, they may be same or different, and this C double bond O group, it is called as oxo or it is called as ketonic group. So on the basis of type of alkyl groups attached to carbonyl carbon, aliphatic ketones are further classified into two classes. First one, it is the symmetrical or simple ketones, and second one, it is the mixed or unsymmetrical ketones. Listen carefully. On the basis of type of alkyl groups, attached to carbonyl carbon, aliphatic ketones are classified into two classes. First one, it is a simple or symmetrical ketone, and second one, it is the mixed or unsymmetrical ketones. So let's try to understand meaning of simple or unsymmetrical ketones. So simple or symmetrical ketones are nothing but these are the ketones in which both alkyl groups attached to carbonyl carbon are identical. So to the carbonyl carbon, both alkyl groups attached, they are identical, then such type of ketone is called as simple or symmetrical ketones. Let's take examples. H3C, C double bond O, CH3. So to this carbonyl carbon, two identical groups, that is two methyl groups, are attached. So this is the example of simple or symmetrical ketones. So its common name is acetone, or its IUPAC name is dimethyl ketone. Then take one other example. So C2H5, here C double bond O, and here C2H5. Again in this example, carbonyl carbon is attached to two same alkyl groups, that is ethyl groups. That's why it is also the example of simple or symmetrical ketone. So name of this compound is dimethyl ketone. Dimethyl ketone. Diethyl ketone. Its name is diethyl ketone. So after studying simple or symmetrical ketones, now we are going to study the next class, that is mixed or unsymmetrical ketones. Examples of simple or symmetrical ketones are acetone, and next example we studied, that is the diethyl ketone. Two ethyl groups are attached to the carbonyl carbon, that's why its name is diethyl ketone. So let's study mixed or unsymmetrical ketones. So mixed or unsymmetrical ketones are nothing but the ketones in which two alkyl groups bonded to carbonyl group or carbonyl carbon are different. So when two alkyl groups bonded to carbonyl group or carbonyl carbon are different one, then such type of ketones are called as mixed or unsymmetrical ketones. For example, take this example, C2H5, C double bond O, and here CH3. So to this carbonyl carbon, two different alkyl groups are attached. On this side, there is a presence of ethyl group, and on this side, there is a presence of CH3 group. So that's why two different alkyl groups are attached to the carbonyl carbon. That's why this is the example of mixed or unsymmetrical ketone. So its name is ethyl methyl ketone. Ethyl methyl ketone. Then take one more example, C2H5, C, here double bond O, and here CH2, and CH3, that is C3H7. So here again, to this carbonyl carbon, different alkyl groups are attached. This alkyl group, it is the ethyl group, and this is the N-propyl group. That's why this is also the example of mixed or unsymmetrical ketone. So name of this compound is ethyl N-propyl. Ethyl N-propyl ketone. So after studying two different types, that is simple and symmetrical ketones and mixed or unsymmetrical ketone, now we are going to study the next class of ketone, and that class is aromatic ketones. So aromatic ketones are nothing but these are the compounds in which C double bond O group is attached. C double bond O group is attached to either either two aryl groups, or one aryl, and one alkyl group. So such type of ketones are called as aromatic ketone. Once again, I am going to repeat the definition of aromatic ketones. So aromatic ketones are nothing but these are the compounds in which carbonyl carbon or carbonyl group is attached to either two aryl groups or one aryl and one alkyl group. Let's study some examples. So the first example is this one. So in this ketone, carbonyl carbon is attached to two aryl groups. So here carbonyl carbon is attached to two aryl groups. That's why this is the example of aromatic ketone. Its name is benzophenone. Name of this compound is benzophenone, or it is also called as diphenyl ketone. Two phenyl groups are attached to the carbonyl carbon. That's why its another name is diphenyl ketone. Then take one another example. So here benzene ring, then here C double bond O group, and to this C double bond group O group CH3 group is attached. So in this compound, carbonyl carbon is attached to one aryl group and one alkyl group. That's why it is also the example of aromatic ketone. So name of this compound is acetophenone. Its name is acetophenone, or its another name is methylphenyl ketone. So we studied here about the second class of ketones, that is aromatic ketones. So remember that ketones are classified into two main classes, aliphatic ketones and aromatic ketones. Aliphatic ketones, they are further classified into simple or symmetrical ketones and mixed or unsymmetrical ketones. So after studying classification of ketone, now we are going to study the next article in this topic, and that article is classification of carboxylic acids. So let's study classification of carboxylic acids. So carboxylic acids, they are classified as aliphatic carboxylic acid and aromatic carboxylic acids. Remember that carboxylic acids can be classified into two classes. First one, it is the aliphatic carboxylic acid, and second one is the aromatic carboxylic acids. So aliphatic carboxylic acids are nothing but organic compounds in which carboxyl group, that is COOH. Organic compounds in which carboxyl group, that is COOH group, is bonded to an alkyl group. Then such type of carboxylic acids are called as aliphatic carboxylic acids. So in aliphatic carboxylic acid, carboxyl group is bonded to an alkyl group. For example, in this carboxylic acid, this carboxyl group it is bonded to this methyl group. That's why it is the example of aliphatic carboxylic acid, and name of this compound is acetic acid. Then take one more example. So in this compound, carboxyl group is attached to this alkyl group. So it is another example of aliphatic carboxylic acid, and its name is propanoic acid. So aliphatic carboxylic acid, they can be represented by the general formula RC double bond OH, and this COOH group, it is the carboxyl group, or this is the functional group. But there is one exception, and that exception is this compound HCOOH. Its name is formic acid. So here carboxyl group is attached to the hydrogen and not to the alkyl group, but still it is considered as aliphatic carboxylic acid. This is the exception. So depending upon the number of carboxyl group present in the carboxylic acid, carboxylic acids are further classified into 3 categories. Depending upon number of carboxyl group or COOH group present in carboxylic acid, carboxylic acids are classified as, first one, it is the monocarboxylic acid. Monocarboxylic acids. Then second one, it is the dicarboxylic acids. Dicarboxylic acids. Then third one, it is the tricarboxylic acids. Tricarboxylic acids, and so on. So depending upon the number of COH group present in the carboxylic acid also can be classified into monocarboxylic acid, dicarboxylic acid, tricarboxylic acid, and so on. So let's study the example of monocarboxylic acid. So this is the example of monocarboxylic acid, and its name is acetic acid. In the acetic acid, only one carboxyl group is present. That's why it is the example of monocarboxylic acid. Then let's study the example of dicarboxylic acid. So COOH attached to one another COOH, and name of this compound is oxalic acid. So in oxalic acid, 2 carboxyl group or 2 COOH groups are present. That's why it is the example of dicarboxylic acid. Then take third example, that is the example of tricarboxylic acid. Here CH2, COOH, here C, here HO, and here COOH, and here CH2, COOH. So in this carboxylic acid, 3 carboxyl groups are present, or 3 COOH groups are present. That's why this is the example of tricarboxylic acid, and name of this compound is citric acid. So after studying aliphatic carboxylic acid in detail, now we are going to study the next, that is the aromatic carboxylic acids. So aromatic carboxylic acids are nothing but, these are the carboxylic acids in which carboxyl group is attached to benzene or aromatic ring. So take examples. For example, here benzene ring, here COOH group. So here COOH group is attached to the benzene ring. That's why it is the example of aromatic carboxylic acid. The name of this compound is benzoic acid. So these carboxylic acids, they are widely distributed in plants and animals. They are widely distributed in plants and animals. So in curd, L-lactic acid it is found, while in lemon or citrus fruits, citric acid is found, while acetic acid it is the key ingredient of vinegar. That means these carboxylic acids are very much important as concerned to human beings. They are widely distributed in plants and animals. So here we will stop.